Why are comments and ratings disabled on your videos, Angry Joe? Well, let me show you something. Something that I said back in 2014. I said, no, I will never turn off comments, ever. Even if I have to ignore a few bitchy, whiny kids to get to the great discussion, so be it. Not a biggie. I said that back in September 4th of 2014. And here we are 3 years later, and I've disabled comments. So what's going on? Well, it sucks. I know it sucks, and I really don't know what to do about it. I disabled comments because it's no longer criticism from this small segment of my audience that is now actively trying to downvote and attack others on the comment section who are trying to enjoy other content in between my angry reviews. They have conned and duped you into thinking that my channel is in free fall and there's no more angry reviews. And now that Joe has made his announcement of his vacation, after 9 years of hard work, he wants to take 2 months of vacation. Fuck him. He doesn't deserve a vacation. And I'm going to downvote any content and attack any content that he puts out between now and September or the next game review. And I understand that criticism, and I'm not here to silence your criticism, but when it's the same thing over and over, where the fuck are the game reviews, which the game reviews have always been here. And I'm going to prove that to you, that this is a concerted effort from haters and trolls or people that are ignorant or easily manipulated. And now they have tried to destroy my other content. They're trying to shut down, movie reviews, shut down Let's Plays, game previews, game interviews, television reviews, stuff that I want to share with you guys on my channel, trailer reactions, excited stuff, Justice League, Thor 3. I'm scared to do anything on my channel anymore, and I'm not going to let that happen. And what happened with the comments, and I'll show you, as it devolved into absolute, shouting matches. And when I saw that it was like that on a video game related video where I'm talking about a realistic military shooter called Squad that I wanted you guys to check out and see, then, that's when I was like, okay, enough. So look here. We have so this is when I started it, my vacation video, telling people that I needed a short break from game reviews only. Didn't go over well with this crowd. And then I said, I'm still going to put out content because, we're three adult men here, me, other Joe, and Dell, and we still need a roof over our heads. And there's no boss that's going to give me a paid vacation. We have responsibilities to us or families and things like that. I said, and plus because I can't shut up about different things. So I've always wanted to do Game of Thrones reviews and I continue movie reviews, and then I do some video game content here. And when the video game content comments are nothing but, where the fuck are angry, you lazy mother, and then they're attacking my other, people who are just there to talk about Squad, it was just too much. And I've never actually seen what it does to just turn off comments, and I was going to experiment by turning them off for a month and see what happens to YouTube engagement and viewership and things like that. And so that's what I was going to do during my vacation, because it seemed like it didn't matter how many reviews I put out. If I tell you I'm going on vacation, then people freak out. I lose subs, and people go insane and attack me and stuff. And it's like, damn, man, all that work that I did over that time feels like nobody gave a shit about it. You know what I mean? Let me show you. And I kind of wrote down the history of angry reviews, just because I was like, people are like, oh, back in the day, Joe would make 15 reviews a day. He would do 5 in a week, and none of that is true. That's never been true. And just because I've increased the other types of content in between angry reviews doesn't mean that angry reviews reviews are being pumped out less, and I'm about to prove it to you. But I'm just so surprised that, I've done all this work over 9 years, and this is the kind of response that I get when I'm open and honest with you guys. That, hey, I'm going on vacation, and I'm gonna put out content while I'm on vacation, and I've got this effort to destroy all my content now. I was pulling 80-hour weeks, and I was not sleeping. I was smiling while I was doing it, but boy, I tell you what, basically I had nothing going on. I shut everything down in my life. And, over time, and these reviews are kind of crappy. And then we get even bigger. The reviews get longer. There's more special effects. There's more costumes. And that stuff takes more time. And it's only me. Well, Joe, hire editors now. That process doesn't work for creative, angry reviews. That has to come from me, Angry Joe. And I've tried that. It doesn't work. It's not the same. And so I try to put out content at the rate that I can. Somebody did the actual work in history on my subreddit. I'm not a mod there or anything, and that sub is pretty much dead. And it's nothing but haters because it's dead. But there are some people out there that do care. Look at this thread here. Angry Joe has not been uploading less angry reviews, but he's been uploading more movie reviews. And he actually goes and does all the research, kind of the same research that I was doing here. I was so shocked, and I couldn't communicate to you guys how much work and effort goes into the show, and never getting a vacation and just needing a small break. I didn't realize that you guys were thinking that there were no reviews, and reviews are not happening anymore, and he's doing other stuff, and he's not doing angry reviews. That's not true. You're letting people manipulate you. So look at it. Here it is right here. 2009, how many reviews did I did? 12. In 2010, 13. 2011, 17. I'm going up a little bit. 2012, 23. And when I first started my show, I was literally going hard, 80-hour weeks. And it wasn't just angry reviews. It was other content as well. And I quit my job, and I was just trying to make this work, and coming from 0 subs to build this freaking channel. And it was like, wake up, go to sleep, Angry Joe show. I had no friends, no family, no nothing, and unless I could convince them to be in the videos, just shut my door, and that's it. 23. And then in 2013, 19, I went down. You lazy fuck. I didn't hear any of that stuff way back in 2013. You lazy shit. And then in 2014, I went down even more. And still in 2014, I didn't hear all this anger. Where's the angry reviews? You don't care anymore. It only started to come in 2015, and that's why I'm saying that, because as your channel grows, you take on audiences that come in at different junctures in your show, and they just assume that you just started yesterday, or you just started a year ago, and you're in the golden age or whatever. Or they'll blow through your 125 reviews, and they'll go, you lazy fuck, where's the Horizon Zero Dawn review? Review every fucking game that comes out, even though in my format that's fucking impossible. So going back to this is 13 reviews. It was a sort of a downtime. And then 2015, 14 reviews. 2016, 13 reviews. And 2017, 10. So far, there's been 10. There was one, I added some consoles, and I did a little bit of vlog of a version because stuff was going on in my life, other stuff. But I'm already at 10, and it's like halfway through the year. And everybody is on me and attacking me for some sort of apparent lack of reviews when I've already almost equaled some of my previous years, and we're halfway done. June, July, and August have always been down months for me. These are always months that I take a little bit of a break. Look at it here. I parceled out some history for July. It's always been a downtime month. 2009, I had 1 review. 2010, 0. I wasn't even on vacation. I had 0. And this is when I was going hard. I was just putting out other types of content because my show has always had like a variety of different things. 2011, 2, 1, 0 again in 2014. 2015 was 3. Now, the extra one there was, I think, Godzilla the video game. I just had to tell you. I was like, no, I have to tell people about this game. And then 2016, 2. you know. And then August is another downtime month. 20213 that was Ride to Hell back in 2013. I so definitely had to do that. And then 10 in 2015, one of my most productive years. I had 0 in August. None of this is new, guys. Don't be conned. Don't be manipulated. Don't be tricked by haters and trolls that are conning you. June, July, August is this what do you call it, quarter. That's just a down moment for me and my show. Yet I still try to put out other types of content during that time. It's just there's no games that I'm interested in. If I really was this, oh, you greedy motherfucker, all you care about is money, and Twitch makes more money than you. Twitch does not make more money. Twitch is fun for me. That's where my good community is at. That's where everybody in chat is so awesome, and I just play games and include people in the games that I play, write their names, and that's what's fun. YouTube makes far more money than that, or revenue for the business. And angry reviews, angry ones, angry reviews make the most. And yet that's the least content. If all I wanted to do was just make tons of money, then I would just crank out angry reviews. I would change the format so that I can crank them out assembly line style. I'd start talking about games I know nothing about. I wouldn't even finish the games. I'd just put it out there the day it comes out, which is fucking impossible to do. And just, unless you get an advanced review copy, and just crank these things out. But that's not what angry reviews are, and they've never been that way. They've been creative little things with stupid skits and cheesiness and cringiness. I know it's cringy. I know it's bad. That's what I like about these things. And those take time. And I don't get review copies anymore because I tell it like it is. The companies put me on blacklists. And so I have to start on the day that it's out. And I've already failed these people who are attacking me because I'm a lazy fuck. The game review's not out. It's a lose-lose situation. And then it gets so much on me, and I was like, well, maybe I should take a break, or maybe they're right, but it's just all confusion. And then see, I can't even talk, and I'm scared to put out movie reviews now. I saw Dunkirk and Thor trailer 3 reaction I'm scared to put out. What's been happening, and this post is pointing out, is that you're not seeing fewer reviews. You're seeing an explosion in other content. And I'm working hard to bring you guys more content in between the reviews. And, so you went from, movie reviews, Godzilla the movie I did, and then I did 13 more in 2015 and doubled it in 2016. And that's because we made a concerted effort. Every time we watch a movie, just sit down and discuss it after we watch the movie. And I could put that video out with relative, quickness and make it content in between the angry reviews. So what you guys have seen is more content, not less content, and not less angry reviews, just more content in between the reviews. And you're letting these haters and these trolls and this false narrative that there's never going to be another review because more and more content is coming out in between the angry reviews take hold of you and convince you otherwise. And this is just for a small segment of you. I know majority of people don't comment in the comment sections. They'll watch a video and go, yeah, that was pretty cool. And then they'll move on with their day. They don't have time to comment, or they don't want to comment. And then there are some of you in there that I fucking love in my YouTube comments. Sometimes I wish I could go back to 1 million sub and get that kind of amazing discussion where I go in there and talk with you and discuss and just talk about different aspects and of what we played, how to improve this and that. But now we've taken on, as the channel has doubled and tripled in size, a different type of audience. To be frank, it's an entitled audience, an entitled gamer who, if that fucking review for that game that just came out doesn't appear in their sub box, this free video doesn't fucking show up when they want it, then you are failing them and you're a lazy fat fucking, all you care about is money. I don't understand the mentality and how it gets to that point, but as you grow in size, you're going to get different types of people and different types of mentalities. And so I want, and that has been taking over the comments section. And then, and as something on the internet becomes a meme where I'll post a review, I'll work like 60 hours on a review, just doing every single aspect, recording the footage, sorting the footage to show you specific examples of buying the costumes, using the special effects, doing the editing, writing the review, getting the friends over on their work schedules and putting it out, all that stuff after the game comes out because I didn't get a review copy and rushing my ass off, but yet still finishing the game from start to finish because I don't fucking put out reviews if I don't play the goddamn game from start to finish. All these different things that I feel is important for my show. And, you know, and if that fucking video is not there, then these people are, trying to convince everybody else that fuck you. And fuck any of your content. I'm going to destroy your other content. I'm going to downvote it. I'm going to make it a living hell and attack others who are enjoying the other content in between reviews because they want more. And I don't think they're realizing that they're actually hurting the very thing that they want. They in an attempt to destroy my other content and my happiness and my sanity, because I need that other content in between something. When you've been doing something for 9 years over and over, as a creative person, you want to try to expand and do other things and offer more content. They're actually destroying my ability to continue angry reviews. And it's like that next one is just on my mind, and it's like it constantly consumes me. And how much content can I talk about without these people getting upset? And I'm tired. I'm fucking tired of catering to that type of person. And I want to take my channel back. That's the crux of it. And, the worst thing I ever did was try to make a schedule because everybody is holding me to that schedule. That video was a huge mistake because I don't work on a schedule. We work on, what inspires us, what game can we do that we have a lot of passion for, we do funny skit for, we can share with people. We need to let them know that it's bad. And if no bad games come out, then I can't really do one there. If good games come out, I could do one there. It's an ebb and flow. It also depends on the games that come out, and this period of time just happened to coincide with when I'm announcing a vacation, and all this stuff combined together to make it seem like it's blown out of proportion when it's really not. The game reviews are still here. They will always be here because I enjoy doing them, except this crowd is now making it very difficult for me to continue them. And it's like 2.8 million different bosses screaming at you for different things, and it's kind of stressful. And sometimes us YouTubers need to take a break. And calling me lazy or saying that this isn't a real job, you don't know the work that goes behind this. And if I oh, your content, the other content is low effort, or it takes less time than angry reviews. I know that's the purpose of them. They're not supposed to be taking time away from angry reviews, so they have to be. Now, you don't know low effort. A lot of people that use that word and have no idea, have never edited anything in their life, so they don't know how much editing time goes into an hour Game of Thrones episode. Or they see a 20-minute thing, then it must have took 20 minutes, regardless of you record it, you put it up. That's not what happens. Maybe for Let's Players, where you record a session for an hour and you cut it into 4 different segments, 4 different 15 segments, boom, you got it. Even then, it takes editing, and people don't understand that. And so I'm just saying that angry reviews are probably the most inefficient way to make money on YouTube. Yet I still love them and have passion for them. So it just bothers me when I see people, calling them low effort, or that I'm greedy and I'm just on Twitch because I'm making more money there. It couldn't be further from the truth. So I just wanted to kind of share you guys why, I had disabled comments. Because there's this group of people that on my vacation are now trying to destroy my other content, and I don't want to allow that. And I wanted to see if I can flush these people out. If I have to lose subs to do it, then that's fine. But angry reviews have always been here, and they always will be here, and they've been coming out. You've been getting more content in between reviews, and reviews have been, coming out. And so I just don't think that you should let this narrative, this YouTube drama stuff engulf you, and so open your eyes to reality. And then also, I'm trying to flush them out just to see if maybe I've tried turning on comments again, and it's just even worse because the types of people that do that, the trolls and the haters that come from specific areas, wait for the next one so that they can do that because that is their release. That is their entertainment. I'm here. I guess I was here for them, and maybe I should open it back up. Honestly, all those negative comments and and the downvotes and all that stuff actually it makes the video probably up. It makes it go up in searches, makes it engagement goes up. It probably makes more revenue too because you're adding views, you're reloading the page over and over so you can argue with that next guy or call him something racist or go crazy. You're actually making those videos more popular. So maybe I should turn those comments be on and then just let my fucking community go to shit. That's kind of why, because I didn't want my community to go to shit and let those types of people organize and take over. So that's the explanation there. And then as a response to my vacation, I know you guys are upset that I'd like to take a little bit of a break, but still put out content in between. Just take a break from game reviews. I thought it was good for us. I thought that maybe after, you know, these many reviews at no cost to you that maybe I had maybe earned enough of your goodwill to then take one break after 9 years. But considering the response, I guess I couldn't. That's not the case. From a certain segment of people, obviously, people with a good head on their shoulders understand. Yeah, I mean, he's not a fucking. Some people treat me like a video machine. Like I'm just here for your video. If my video's not there, fuck you, dude. It's like, damn, man. All right, fine. And to those people, if you only subscribe for reviews, that's fine. It's your right to do so. But don't attempt to destroy my other content in between because I'm going to put more other content in between, and I'm going to continue to do angry reviews. And I'll see you in September. If you want to resub. If not, then hey, you're gone, and I'll see you later if you change your mind. And then the schedule video was probably the worst thing I could have done. Don't. If you're a creative-based YouTuber, don't create yourself some schedule. And people thought that I swore and I promised in the video that I would stick to the schedule. And god dang, if you miss by an hour, hours, days, weeks, there's a certain type of person on the net that will be like, fuck you, you promised me. How dare you? You see, you lied. And using all these words when if you go back and you watch the video, I never said that this is set in stone. I even said this is not set in stone. We're experimenting with this, and we just want to try to have more regular content because I saw I confused myself. I saw other channels doing schedules, but they were Let's Players and they were vloggers, and my stuff is different than that. And sometimes games are delayed, and sometimes costumes don't come in time, and sometimes I'm not inspired to do anything, or I know jack shit about that game, or lots of different things happen. And then some months I want to do 3 and I want to do 4, as evident by the Power Rangers and For Honor and all these other things that happen in a small amount of month. And so it was so it was an experiment, sort of. And I even said that I would test it out for 6 months and see how it went. Well, it's been 6 months, it's been like 7 months, and it's failed. We can't be forced into that kind of box and then had that stuff thrown in our face just because of that video. So I have to tell you that now we have to produce reviews at our own pace, at the same pace that we've been producing them before. And me and Joe have talked about different processes, and we're going to get you, and I think that these processes are going to work where we can crank out more. But setting a schedule was wrong because it just gave a segment of the audience and emboldened them even more. And if they were already entitled, now they had the justification for entitlement. Even though I've never asked for money, I don't even have a Patreon. I don't, and I try to make this show as low cost to you, no cost to you as possible, free content. But yet it didn't matter. It doesn't matter how many reviews I put out over the 9 years. It doesn't matter how hard I work. If I don't have that next review out when you want it and on that specific game that person wants, then I failed them. And now they'll throw all this stuff in my face and then hound me on Twitter and emails and make me feel like shit and try to destroy my other content. Well, I'm not having it. That's why I disabled comments. And I think I was only going to experiment with it for a month. And honestly, I think I'll leave the comments on for angry reviews because everybody's okay with that. Even the haters and trolls that fucking hate my guts and can't wait to post shit about me on Reddit or my forums or on the YouTube comments. Even they are like, yes, a fucking review, yeah. Where the fuck is the next one, you piece of shit? That kind of stuff. So I guess I'll leave the comments on for that. And then I hope that in the future I can leave comments on. But part of it is that YouTube doesn't give a shit. The moderation tools on YouTube are so garbage. I'd rather just take the discussion to Reddit or my website where there's better moderation. Because they don't seem interested at all to clean up the reputation of the cesspool that is YouTube comments. We could add moderators that have more powers than they currently do, like banning users from across an entire channel and cultivating good discussion and bringing other comments up to the top, like the pin. But right now, it's only the channel owner that can do that, and I don't have time to do that. I would rather create the other content and the angry reviews. So this is a video that just addresses all that. And why did I disable comments? Because I'm testing it out, and I'm curious. I want to see what it does, and if it could flush those people out. And I'm sure when I turn them on, it's going to be bad for a little while, and then it'll taper off again, and we can go back to normal. But I'm always going to keep them on for angry reviews. And then what about that schedule? Fuck the schedule. There's no schedule here. I have to put out content at my own pace because it's like having so many different bosses screaming at you for different things. I like your game reviews. I hate your game reviews. Oh, that Game of Thrones video is awesome. Joe, turn off your comments. They're please, they're taking away from this, and I can't stand them anymore. This and this and this. And when is the next review? What is the next review? The next review? Where's that other game? Why did you choose that game? So what it has to be is I have to produce the content, and you guys watch it. And if you enjoy it, then or if you don't want to watch that particular one, then you don't watch that one, and you wait for the next one, and then you offer suggestions on which is the next one that you want to see and that kind of stuff, rather than trying to tear the other content down, because that's not going to help things. That's actually going to hurt what you want. So no schedule, and then the vacation. I needed it. I just need it. Me and Joe both, everybody involved in the channel. But yet we still want to put out content in between here. It was just a break from the pressures and the immense challenges and the angry reviews. A lot of people said, Joe, make a video about how much time it goes into angry reviews because people can see that. Well, hopefully you can believe me and understand how much work goes into that, and sort of appreciate that every once in a while Joe might need a break. So. I want to do this show for a long time, and I enjoy doing it. And ultimately, all of this stuff, the reason why any of this is happening is because you guys care. You guys like them. You guys like the stuff, and you want to see more of it. It's just some people take it different. Some people handle that differently and attack me and try to create drama when I've actually been providing more content and roughly the same amount of reviews, and we're going to try to add to that. So just bear with us, guys, and thank you so much for watching the show. And yeah, just let me know what you think. Follow me on Twitter. Tell me on Twitter. Maybe we can open up discussion on the forums or the Reddit or whatever. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.